My name is Obakeng Maimani. I am from the Film and Publication Board. So I'll be your MC today. I'll be driving this program for you. But more than anything, I want to drive this program and I want everybody to have fun. All right? Today is all about having fun, but we're behaving and we're respecting each other. All right? So before I start, I want everybody to give yourselves a round of applause for being here. And a tap on your back. All right. I can safely say that the program has just begun. So before I start anything, I want us to do an icebreaker. All right. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, say amen. Amen. Why are we clapping? You must listen to me. All right. Let's start again. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, say amen. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, say amen. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. We're going to try that again. We're going to try that again. When I say do all three, you do all three. All right? I want energy. I want voices to be out loud. All right? If you're happy and you know it, say amen. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, say amen. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. Well done, well done, well done, well done, well done. I love it. I love it. Energy, energy, energy. All right. Before I can see all our stakeholders are here, I would love to welcome all our stakeholders, the support that you guys are giving me, boys and girls for sitting here and being all excited and being all pretty, to Department of Communication and Digital Technologies. Everybody give them a round of applause. To the FPB executive, give them an applause. To the Department of Basic Education, give them an applause. To UNESCO, give them an applause. To UNICEF, give them an applause. To Google, give them an applause. And last but not least, to National Center for Children for Protection. All right. Woo, I love you guys. I love the energy. So let's welcome Mrs. van der Merwe, who's going to give us an opening and welcome. Please give her a round of applause.
All right. Good morning, boys and girls. Okay. Best behavior. Sit up straight, fold your arms on the lap. There we go. We show them how Dories behave, hey? Okay, eyes here. Dead quiet. So, esteemed members of the Film and Publication Board, distinguished guests, and all protocol observed. It is with a great pleasure that I extend a warm welcome to each and everyone here at Laerskool School Doringkloof Primary. Today is a momentous occasion as we gather to celebrate Safer Internet Day, a day dedicated to promoting the responsible and safe use of technology among our youth. We are truly honored to host such an esteemed individual who play a crucial role in safeguarding our digital landscapes. Your presence here underscores the importance of our collective efforts to foster an environment where children can explore, learn, and grow in the online world without fear or harm. I would like to share one of my favorite stories with you. Just up the road from our home is a field with 2 horses in it. From a distance, each looks like every other horse. But if you stop your car or are walking by, you will notice something quite amazing. Looking into the eyes of one horse will disclose that he is blind. His owner has chosen not to have him put down, but has made a good home for him. This alone is amazing. If nearby and listening, you will hear the sound of a bell. Looking around for the source of the sound, you will see that it comes from the smaller horse in the field. Attached to her halter is a small bell. It lets her blind friend know where she is, so he can follow her. As you stand and watch these 2 friends, you will see how she always is checking on him, and that he will listen to her bell and then slowly walk to where she is, trusting that she is not to lead him astray. When she returns to the shelter of the barn each evening, she stops occasionally and looks back, making sure her friend isn't too far behind to hear the bell. Like the owners of these horses, God does not throw us away just because we are not perfect or because we have problems or challenges. He watches over us and even brings others into our lives to help us when we are in need. Sometimes we are the blind horse being guided by a little ringing bell of those who God places in our lives. Other times, we are the guiding horse, helping others to see. Good friends are like this. You don't always see them, but you know they are always there. Be kinder than necessary, for everyone we meet is finding some kind of battle. As we engage in discussions and activities today, may we inspire one another to prioritize safety, awareness, and education to all our digital interactions, and may we be that little bell for someone. Thank you for being here, and let us make this day meaningful and impactful. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Mrs. van der Merwe, for that opening. Ladies and, no, let me say not ladies, boys and girls, you heard Mrs. van der Merwe speak about respect, right? And kindness. So today, as we're celebrating Safer Internet Day, we as the Film and Publication Board and our stakeholders are here to guide you, to assist you to navigate the online space. Because the online space also is a dangerous place. We have people who are looking and targeting young boys and girls like you. You guys do know that, right? I can be anybody on the internet. And then I can be you on the internet. And I can be your friend. And we can people steal children on the online space. The internet is a very, very safe space. But there are bad people out there who are looking for you. Who want to sell your livers? Who want to take you and sell you? Oh, yes. So that's why we are here today, to educate you and to raise awareness about the online space. You guys play games on the online space, right? You guys create videos on the online space. I hope with the guidance of your parents. I hope with the guidance of your parents. Because right now, the internet is a dangerous space. As we are here today, celebrating Safer Internet Day, and there's other 140 countries that are celebrating this very same day. So, I don't want to give too much and give you the purpose of this day. I would like to call our acting CEO to come and give you the purpose of this day. But before that, can we give her a very interesting welcome? If you, no. If you're happy and you know it, say amen. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, say amen. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, do all 3. Amen. Please give a round of applause to our acting CEO, Ms. Makhosazana Lindhouse. Woo!
Good morning. How are you? Thank you so much to the leadership of the school for welcoming us. We are from the Film and Publication Board. Do you know the Film and Publication Board? Do you watch movies? What is your favorite movie? And what is the age rating? Do you know an age rating? Huh?
Hi.
Hi, what is an age rating?
It says like if you like 20 years old and you like 10, you cannot watch the movie.
Yes. And who is doing the age rating? Do you know? You know? The FPB, yes. And now the FPB is here. We are the FPB. Shine to the FPB. So now you know that when you are watching movies, the FPB makes sure that before you watch the movie, we classify the movie. And why do we classify the movie? To ensure that we protect you as children. So when we have an age rating, if you are 10 and the rating for the movie is 13, then you cannot watch that movie. Do you also play games? Do you know Minecraft? Yes. You all love Minecraft? Yes. And Minecraft also has an age rating. What is an age rating? What? Huh?
Huh? 12, ma'am.
It's 12. Is it 12? It's 7 plus. So you see, you don't know the age rating for Minecraft. And you are playing Minecraft. So our work is that we check the movies because there are certain contents that are not age appropriate. So if you are 10, you need to always play games that are suitable for someone who is 10 years old. Because there's violent, there's explicit content, so the more you play those kind of games, then it means you are accessing content that is not appropriate for your age. So the role of FPB is to make sure that we protect you. So we regulate the games, we also regulate the films. So you should always make sure that when you are watching a movie, you check the age rating. So are we all agreeing that from now on, we're going to watch movies and play the games that are suitable for your age? So that is the work of the FPB. So another work that we do, we are also regulating the internet. Do you know what an internet is? Do you know social media? Do you have social media accounts? All right. So that is also the work of the FPB to ensure again that we protect you. So today is a very important day. We call it Safer Internet Day. So Safer Internet Day is a day that is celebrated across the globe. And the main purpose is to ensure that we remind ourselves that we need to be safer on the internet. So how you behave on the internet becomes very important. You know, you go and play in a playfield, but the internet has also now moved the playfield to social media. So you should always be good when you are in the internet. Those who are qualifying to have the social media accounts. So that is why we are here today. We are here to educate you in terms of how you're supposed to conduct yourself online. But the most important thing is to know that the internet is not always safe, because there are a lot of horrible people out there, and the team is here, Malichima and the team, they will be engaging with you to make sure that you understand the importance of how to behave online. So that is the purpose for the day, but the most important thing is to know that as the FPB, we are here. If you have a problem of cyberbullying, you report to your teachers. But you can also check our website because you know the internet. You can always lodge a complaint with us. If there's someone who is bullying you, you can always report that to the Film and Publication Board. So that is why we are here, and we are hoping that from now on, we are even going to educate your parents at home that, Mommy, I can't watch this movie. I'm going to my room now. The age rating there, it's 13. The age rating is 16. So I hope you're going to enjoy today, and we are really happy to be here. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Acting CEO. So, boys and girls, repeat after me. The internet does not forget. The internet does not forget. Another important thing is that right now you're in primary school. Then there's going to be high school. Then there's going to be varsity. So another important thing why we are here is for you guys to know that whatever you do on the internet will not forget. It will follow you. That is called a digital footprint. All right? So be kind, be inspiring on the internet. Don't do wrong things. And most importantly, don't cyber bully one another on the internet. All right? Again, repeat after me. The internet does not forget. The internet does not forget. All right, we have another speaker who's going to give us a keynote address. The next speaker is all in the space about protecting you guys. She is about protecting and ensuring that you guys are protected and you guys know also your rights. So boys and girls, please give a loud round of applause for Makiba Yamano.
Good morning. Have you eaten your breakfast? No? Yes? I think we can do better. Good morning. That sounds better. So my name is Makiba Yamano. I come from Japan. And I work with the organization called UNICEF. Do you know what UNICEF means? No, some says yes, ne? Okay, so UNICEF is an organization that works for the children around the world. We have more than 200 offices across the country to work for the children. And then South Africa is one of them. So I am here representing that organization. We are here for you, and then we are supported by you for you. Ne? Why are we very concerned about internet safety? Because for many years, we have been working on the children who are faced with many difficult situations, but physically. Yeah, ne? But now we are seeing more and more online world is interacting with your physical world. Am I right? Yes. Can I ask you how many of you go internet every day? Hands up. Yeah. Thank you. How many of you access internet in school? No, not in school. How many of you access internet in home? Yes. Yeah, ne? So now it is our day-to-day life, ne? That you are also in online making friends and interacting with your peers, as well as when you come in the school and meeting your friends. So for us, it's very important that we talk about online life of children and physical life in children. I would like to take this opportunity to thank school management who are inviting us today, and then also the Film and Publication Board who collected all the stakeholders in this room to have this very important day to commemorate Safer Internet Day. It is not only this day, but 365 days in a year. We need to keep remember that we need to keep our children safe in the internet space. So I have a quiz for you. In the whole world, okay, not only in South Africa, every day more number of the children are coming online. Can you guess how many children are coming online newly for the first time? I see the hands here.
12 million a day.
12 million a day.
Hello.
Any other opinion? Okay.
13 million.
20 million. New, ne? New people, okay?
11 million.
11 million. Okay, that's a lot. That's a lot. Thank you so much. So, in everyday life, ne, the new people who have never experienced the internet before, around 200,000 children come to internet every day. But when you get an access to mobile phone, the tablet, have you ever been taught how to navigate this internet world before? No, exactly. So we are very much concerned that maybe we are not working with you enough to guide you how to navigate in this unknown space where you are meeting with many of your new friends, interacting with each other, but we actually never worked with you, talked with you how we can be safe and then also be responsible for how we behave in internet space. Ne? I have another question. How many of the children of the world is exposed to the harmful contents in internet that is not good for you? Give me percentage. Give me percentage. I can see the passionate gentleman here.
86.
Yes. 86%. I can see there's another passionate hand here.
I think 35.
35%. I want to do justice to the bit.
59%.
59%. There's another hand.
105%.
105%. It is more than all the children of the world. Thank you so much. The answer is 80% of all the children going online have some kind of experience seeing not the good content in the internet. So it is a big issue for all of us, not only in South Africa, but globally. We work together with you that we need to keep this internet safe. Ne? So you know now that why we are here today working with you. Am I right? Yes. Okay. So now let's bring it back to the story to South Africa. Do you know how many of the children in South Africa may be having access to internet? Oh, let me come to this side.
I think 7%.
37%.
37%. Let me come bit behind. Can you, may I come bit deeper?
65%.
65%.
55%.
55%. I will come to you, ne? Hold on. Sorry. Apologies.
4,000%.
4,000%. Okay. So now I know that there is a microphone. Are there any microphone that is roaming? Wonderful. Can you take the children at the back row?
40%.
40%. Can we maybe go to somewhere at the back?
80%.
80%. So we know in South Africa, there are around 70% of the children going online. And in this room, we have seen majority of us are going online. Ne? Now, this is now a serious talk. Out of that 67%, around 70% of the children, how many South African children was asked to exchange some money if you post something of sexual nature, of your body, of your image? That's terrible. Yeah, ne?
Ma'am, is it not 50%?
50%? Okay, can you pass the microphone back?
20%.
You can give the microphone to the lady.
70%.
75.
75? Maybe we can go to the middle.
50%.
50%. Okay, that's a bit too high. Now, we know around 9% of all the children in South Africa who went to the internet was asked for sexual favor in exchange of money. Now, it can happen to you as well if we are not too careful. So, what shall we do? Ne? I also want to do one exercise with every one of you. Do you know how to make waves? Yes. Can I start from this side to make wave and then we try to reach to the other side? Is it possible? Yes, okay, so we're gonna start from this row and then we go. Wow, and then we come here. Wonderful. We start from here to go to that side. Ooh. Can I start from the front to the back? Yes, let's go. Ooh. Can you start from the back to the front? Ooh. Round of applause to all of you. Now, why is this exercise important? Because what we see is when one person starting something online, it has many impact to many other people. One people post something, I like it, you like it, and then it become a big thing. Have you seen that in social media? Sometimes it's a good thing, am I right? When you are promoting something related to your education, when you are promoting something good for yourself. But sometimes what we are seeing is something that is cyberbullying. Picking up one girl, picking up one boy, and it becomes like a wave. Now it is very hard to stop. So today I want to challenge all of us. Can you be the person who can be creating that positive movement to make that positive behavior in online? I want you to be the good person who gonna start that positive wave in the internet to protect yourself and protect your friends. When you see the wrong wave coming up, you and your friends are the one who gonna stop that wave with you. Can you do that for us? Yes, ne? Are there any good tips that you can think of? What do you need to do to keep yourself safe online? I'm gonna pass the microphone from here, please.
Being nice to people.
Being nice to people. Talk in the same way like you are face to face with your friend. Ne? Also in online. There is another passionate hand with that lady in a white shirt. Can you pass the microphone to her?
I'll say you can start a safe environment for other people.
Wonderful. Can I also come to this side? I know you are waiting for a long time.
To stop people from using the internet for a long time.
Great idea. You want to say something?
Children at a young age shouldn't have a phone yet.
Wonderful. Can you, yes, from the back. Yes, please speak up.
Children shouldn't have access to the internet.
Oh? That there are some disagreement on this point. There are some hands.
You should only have a phone when you're above 5.
Oh, when you need to have an age limit. I have some hands here.
People should not be on screen time for too long.
Good idea.
When people are at a young age, like 2 years old, they shouldn't have a tablet or a phone. Maybe when you're like 7, you can have a phone.
Thank you so much. So as I am wrapping up, and I know that there are panel discussion from the grade 7 children also coming up to discuss with us how to keep yourself safe online. But what we would also like to share is internet bad thing. Is internet a bad thing? No. Internet is a great thing. You can access knowledge. You can be seeing some places you have never been. I come from Japan. You can be knowing about Japan without traveling to Japan. Am I right? You can talk with other friends who you haven't really met in South Africa, but maybe through exchange programs through school, you may be able to know other students, how they are doing, etc. But what we know is we need to carefully navigate because we need to keep ourselves safe. As somebody says, let's not have phone too early. Let's not have too long screen time. But we also encourage you do not share your private information. Your name, your school, your location. Because as Obaken was saying, it might be somebody watching your post, and it could be a target for something that could be quite harsh on you and then your family. So, do we all understand that some of the risks in internet? Yes. Can we commit ourselves to be that person to create positive wave and stop negative wave in internet? Yes. Thank you. Thank you so much. And then that is my keynote speech for the day. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Round of applause. All right. Mr. Olivier wants to speak to you just briefly, and then I'll come back and tell you what we're doing next. All right. Oh.
Good morning, boys and girls. Boys and me. I'm going to ask you for a quick minute if you have. That is the house rules. The students will work in the clap of hands. No whistling, no shouting out. And unfortunately, I've noticed a few learners have forgotten good manners at home.
Sisonke, do we have the names of the kids? I wanted to call them up. Do we have them? Thank you so much, Mr. Olivier. So, boys and girls, what's next is that we have some members from your school who are going to come up here, who are going to be asked questions. It's going to be an interesting session because we don't want to be only talking. It's good that you listen to some of the ideas of some of the boys and girls that they have. All right? So this session is called a panel discussion. It's going to be directed by Malichi Mapoto. Everybody say, woo! All right? And then can we have the boys and girls who are going to be up here, who are going, no, we're not choosing you. We're not choosing you. We've already chosen them already. So they know themselves. Can they come up? Sorry, I don't have the paper. I don't know where I put the paper to call them up, but they know themselves. So can they come up in front and sit? And we're going to have a discussions. All right. So Malijima will be with them on stage. She's going to be asking questions. It's all about online safety. So they will be educating you about online space, what they've experienced, or what they know, rather. All right. So give them a round of applause. Another round of applause. Yeah? Yeah. So you'll start.
Good morning, everyone. How are you? Are you having a good time? I'm glad to hear it. My name is Malichema Lekalakala, but you can call me Miss L because I know my name and surname are very long. I'm a child protection officer with the Film and Publication Board. So I'm the one who's going to have a conversation with these beautiful girls and our handsome boys over here. So I'm going to give them an opportunity to introduce themselves. So everyone must be able to say what their name is, who are you, what age are you, and what is it that you do when you are on the internet. Got that? Okay, so I'm gonna go to my left first. You go.
My name is Tetla Moloto. I'm 13, and when I'm on the internet, I just watch TikTok and play games.
Hi, my name's Cole Rajapal. I'm 13 years old. I mostly watch Typical Gamer and I play Fortnite.
Hi, my name is Nala. When I'm on the internet, I'm 13. When I'm on the internet, I read and do research and watch Netflix.
Hi, my name is Linka Kitching. I'm 12, and when I'm on the internet, I mainly use YouTube and play games.
Hello, I'm Subabata Sekese. I'm 12 going on 13.
And when I'm on the internet, I normally look for like inspiration and I watch videos a lot.
Thank you. Now give them a round of applause. Give them a round of applause. Say shine, grade 7, shine. Okay, so I'm going to have to ask you a very important question, right? What do you think online safety is?
I think online safety is like being safe online. Like when people like try to bully you, you must just stop it.
Oh, thank you. I love that you're already jumping into what shouldn't be done on the internet and that you are actually aware that there is cyberbullying on the internet. And your opinion, what do you think online safety is, or examples of what online safety is?
I feel like online safety is more about your privacy when you set up your account and everything. That you don't just connect with random people, that it can ask you options if you want to be friends with those people or if you don't. That's my opinion.
Ooh, thank you. I think at this moment, he should be taking over the panel and just doing everything because he really understands what online safety is. Do you want to add on it?
I think online safety is making sure that you're watching the right content when you are on the internet.
Correct. Give her a round of applause.
I think online safety is where you shouldn't use like the internet when you are underage, and you shouldn't use things like Instagram or Facebook, especially like the grade 7s and stuff, because there's things on there we shouldn't be seeing.
I think online safety is having your parents have parental controls on your phone, like if you're under the age of 13 or something like that, and not accessing things you're not supposed to. And if maybe someone contacts you on WhatsApp and you don't know the number, then you should go tell your parents or report them or something like that.
Woo! Let's clap for her. Oh, you can hold it, it's fine. So I think it's very important for us to always recognize that the internet, there's always the good, right, and the bad. But we tend to focus more on the bad. So I want you to tell me, what do you think is positive about being on the internet? You can go first.
Some of the things that are positive about being on the internet is that you can learn a lot of things from certain videos or reading passages. You can do research, and there's some documentaries and stuff that are interesting to watch, and you learn from them.
Correct, right? So the internet can be very educational, right? And there's a lot that you can pick from there that you wouldn't get from, not being able to access it. So yeah. Definitely.
Yeah, I agree with Nala. There's things on there that you can learn from, and very interesting reading passages that you can find on there.
Clap, 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 clap. Thank you.
On the internet, you can look for like inspiration to like draw a term divider, or maybe you want to make your book look nice, so you want to like find a better way of doing a mind map. And like on the internet, as Linka and Nala just said, it's very educational. So yeah, that's what I say.
Would you like to add anything else?
No, I think they have.
On the internet, you can learn to do lots of things. For example, build a table and things like that. Like fix a bicycle, like lots of things you can do on the internet that can help you in the real life.
That is correct. Give them a round of applause. So beyond, the internet giving us an opportunity to learn, it also gives us an opportunity to connect with our loved ones who are not with us, right? So you're able to text your friends that you haven't seen in a long time, or your relatives. You're able to do a video call. You're able to learn more skills or new skills. So there are definitely a lot of positives on the internet or using the internet. However, we know that there are also other things that are on the internet that can really be bad for us, especially when we are young and not ready to view certain content on the internet. Now, I want to ask you, what do you think are inappropriate content that no child under the age of 13, right, since you are in primary school, should be accessing on the internet, or that can be risky for them to see on the internet?
Well, sometimes their friends or peers tell them things at school and they go home and say, I'm going to Google it. Then they Google it or they go to the internet and the internet gives them rubbish information sometimes and things that they're not supposed to see.
Definitely correct, right? So that is why for your age, it's very important that you use tools that are good for you, such as what? Such as YouTube Kids, right? To make sure that even when you're looking for your videos, you are shown videos that are for your age, not videos that are meant for adults. So even when you are searching, you know that you can be safe when you're doing your searches.
Yeah, sometimes you go on the internet and you might want to watch something that you're not supposed to, and then you go and you tell your friends about it, and all they want to do is now they want to see that, and then it becomes this big thing and it spreads across your entire friend group and other people's friend groups, and you shouldn't do that.
Thank you. It's fine. So I'm going to give you examples of what is considered to be inappropriate content, right? And you're going to tell me if you agree or disagree and why, right? So the first one would be that one of the inappropriate content that you might come across online is actually violent content. Is that true? Or do you think it depends? Okay, I'm going to pass it to the boys.
Personally, on the violent part, I feel like it depends, because what if you want to learn self-defense because you're getting bullied at school, so you just want to learn, if he slaps me, dodge him, then I run away. Things like that.
No, definitely. So that will be the educational part of it, right? So there you are learning a skill, right? So, but there are also other violent content, like our acting CEO said, that you will be online and then or obviously accessing maybe a film on Netflix, and the age restriction says 16 because there is violence in there, right? So why do you think that is? So that was what I was trying to ask, but it's fine. So the reason we don't want young people accessing violent content, it's because of how we process it as young people, right? So for example, you decide that you are going to watch a movie with extreme violence, people are fighting in there, but you don't really understand that the moral of the story at the end might be that if you fight, you might end up in jail or in prison, and now you go to school, you start fighting with people instead of trying to resolve things the correct way. So that can be the impact of violence. So it won't teach you the skills to actually communicate better with your friends, but what it's teaching you is that every time someone does something wrong to me, I'm going to react in a violent way. So the next one I want to ask is hate speech. Do you know what hate speech is? Okay, who wants to give me the answer? You can go ahead. Yes. Or you want to pass it on? Okay.
Thank you. Okay, so hated speech is when someone says something that not everyone agrees with, and it could possibly be something rude, or they could mean it as a joke, but not many people agree with it, and then it's considered hated speech.
Yay! Do you agree? So who wants to add? Definitely.
Hated speech is like if somebody says that they're really good at something, and then somebody chimes in and says, no, you're not, I've never seen you do it. So, and they might disagree with you, and so does their friend group, and then it becomes a fight because you don't agree with what they said. So, yeah.
Thank you. You want to try? Okay, go ahead.
With hate speech and bad language in movies that kids are not supposed to watch, they make it seem like it's okay. So kids come to school or they say to their friends or their family at home, not knowing that it's bad language.
Thank you. Who wants to give it a try? Anyone? Okay.
Hate speech could lead to a lot of things, because normally hate speech could be used every day because we give our friends nicknames which could actually hurt them, and we call that every day, and hate speech could actually lead to that of our everyday speaking because we hear it and we do it to our friends.
Thank you.
I believe that hate speech is basically like swear words, because when you say a bunch of swear words and you mean it in a meaningful way, that could also be hateful to the other person.
Okay, thank you. Very glad for all the effort that you gave. I also want to add that when we talk about hate speech, right, we're talking about you being able to post or maybe even comment on things that are actually derogatory or offensive to people of a particular group. Like when I say group, maybe the LGBTQI plus community, maybe you feel like, oh, I don't like people because they are lesbian, and you go and you write things about them because they are lesbian or gay, or oh, I don't like someone because of the color of their skin, so you go and write things about them there that are not nice, that are very negative, simply because you don't like the group they associate with. So that is really, in essence, what hate speech is. So it's very directed because a person looks a particular way, because their skin color is a particular way as well. The other one that I want to throw to the floor, right? How about visiting adult websites? Is it appropriate or not? If not, why? She's ready, she's ready. Oh, he can go first and you will come after him.
The reason why visiting adult websites is bad is because you see things, then you want to try it on your friends at school, then when you try it, you get in a whole lot of trouble. So that's why I don't think adult sites are good for children.
Yes, give him a round of applause.
Okay, so number one, the name should have tipped you off that it's an adult website. And with adult websites, it's not for kids. It's an adult website. So it doesn't matter if you're 13, you're 16. To legally be considered an adult, you have to be 18 and over. But then again, in some cultures, you have to be 21 and over to be considered an adult. Because now that we're young, the part of our brain that parts of our brains are still developing, like the part that teaches us right from wrong. So then you go at a website, you see this, you're like, oh yeah, this is totally right. It's not right, and then you get in a big load of trouble.
Yes, give her a round of applause. You want to go?
And if it's an adult website, you might see something there and you think it's right, and then go out with the idea that it's right when it's not, and then you go tell other people about it, and you be like, this is so cool, and I've seen it, and it's like, I know it's right, which it's not, and then it sticks in your mind, and you might go and you might tell your parents about it, and then you get in a whole lot of trouble.
Give her a round of applause. And I also like what you say, to say that where you are developmentally, you're not ready to actually take on so much information, because the information in itself, it's harmful, it's age inappropriate, because developmentally as young children, what we do is that what we see online, we tend to imitate, because we don't really understand what the impact of it might be, right? So the other one that I want to ask you is it okay then for you to be posting pictures of yourself naked on the internet? Who wants to go first? You will?
No, it's not okay to post naked pictures on the internet because nudity is illegal, one. And two, it's your private body, it's your body. Nobody has to look at your body.
Thank you. Is that on?
Yeah, thank you. It's very wrong to do that, because there might be some people on there who are way older than you, and they see that, and then they pretend to be your age, and they pretend to be your friend or your boyfriend, and then you get into this whole mess with yourself because you think that those pictures won't go anywhere, only to them, and that's very wrong.
Yay, correct. Clap for her, please.
Okay, so my point number one is why? And then point number two is, if you're going to post something on the internet, just like we just repeated from the other lady, the internet doesn't forget. So let's say you delete it. Someone still has it screenshotted, saved on anything and everything like that. Next thing you know, they send it to someone who's like 40 years old, and let's say you're 13. That's not right. So a 40-year-old person has a picture of you naked, and then they share it to their friends, and then that person who has the picture is gonna be charged with child pornography.
Woo! Give a round of applause, please. You want to try? Okay. Yes, definitely correct. All of you ladies are correct. Because first of all, when you take that image of yourself naked and we can see your private parts, you've already created what we call child sexual abuse material or child pornography, and it's illegal. But also beyond that, looking out for you as well, like you mentioned, to say that you'll take a picture of yourself and then maybe send it to one of your friends, right? Hoping that they won't share. And maybe one day you wake up and you are mad at each other and your friend shares their pictures with everyone. Now all of a sudden you are like famous, right? But for the wrong reasons. And now your parents find out about it, the school knows about it, it's all over. And then obviously when you report it, some parts of it might get taken down. However, others cannot, because the internet does not what? Does not forget. You cannot post something and think, oh, once I've posted it, I can go and delete it and no one can find it. The internet doesn't work like that. There is no delete button on it, right? So what that means is that beyond that, in the school, it might ruin opportunities for you. Maybe you wanted to be on the debate club, for example, but now you've got all of these pictures, and when you go out on stage, people are looking at you and teasing you and laughing at you and thinking, oh, that's the one who sent the naked pictures, right? And then you grow up, then you are on the, you know, you're looking for a job, you've passed varsity, and then once that has happened, you start looking for a job. You don't find a job. Why? Because these days, people who hire, I know you're still very young, you want to be doctors and lawyers, but you must know that people who hire, they actually look into the internet to see what you have been posting, what has been posted about you, and others might feel, I don't want to hire someone in my company who has this bad reputation. Or even you're applying for a bursary one day when you are in high school looking to study overseas or maybe study for a course, and they say, no, but we have done a check on you online and we've seen these pictures that were posted. Sometimes they don't even tell you, and you end up not even getting that bursary that you want, that job that you want, simply because when you were in primary school, someone asked you for a picture of yourself naked and you shared it, and now you see the impact goes beyond that. Ooh, this lady is my co-chair. Speak, my lady.
Also, I just want to say that it's not your phone. The phone is registered in your parents' name or your aunt and uncle's name, depending who bought it for you. So if they find out that the phone where
supposed to behave like online? What are the behaviors that you shouldn't be doing online? So I'm going to start with our gents here. What is it that you shouldn't be doing online?
As the whole topic just went past, you shouldn't be posting any explicit content online, because then you get in trouble and your parents get in trouble, then it's just a mess. And as well, you shouldn't be posting violent things that don't make sense, because one kid punches the other, then one of you guys see it, then they say, oh, it's fun to punch a kid in the face. Then they punch the kid, then you get in trouble, no more school.
Want to add? Yes.
Well, when you're on the internet, you're not supposed to be using it as a gossip platform to talk about your peers and other learners, because eventually somebody else will hear it and they're not supposed to, and you'll also get in trouble.
Like Nala said, you might talk bad about somebody and then they end up seeing it, and then you get into big trouble. Or you might say something about one of your friends and then they see it and then you destroy your entire relationship with them, or you start cyberbullying people, which you're not supposed to do, and then you get in big trouble from school and those people's parents and your parents, and the people around you won't want to be your friends anymore because they know what you've done and they know that you've done a very bad thing.
So, as Nal and Ninka said, if you use social media as a gossip platform, you'll tarnish your own reputation, and then people see that then people see it as your parents taught you like that. So then you tarnish your parents' reputation. And let's say you have a younger sibling who's going to come to the school, and that rumor has already circulated even when you left. So then you're going to even tarnish your siblings' reputation. And if you're going to gossip someone, that counts as cyberbullying, and you can also be charged with cyberbullying.
Thank you. So, ladies and gents, we're running out of time, but first, before we go, there are 2 more questions that I want to ask you. What information should you never put online, right? So I know that we've got young people here who have Minecraft, who've got Roblox, and all of those things. So we must know how we should be safe online. What information should you not put online? So I'm going to give you a chance. Each one of you will give me a single answer. If someone has already said it, you can give me a different one. So we'll start from my right, going all the way to my left. So my question to you is, what information, right, must you never share online?
Okay, so number 1, you should not share your name and your address.
Thank you. Next.
You should not share what school you go to.
Correct.
You should not share personal details about where you are. So as Sibabatu said, your address.
Okay.
The area you live in.
Okay, don't worry, hold it there. I'll come for you in the last round. So, these are the things that you should never share, right? Personal information, right? Your passwords, your home address, right? Your cell phone number. One day you're going to be old enough, 13, open your Instagram account or Facebook account. When they say information, it doesn't mean that you must really put it. It's not mandatory. You are not forced to. So you don't have to tell people what your cell phone number is, what your home address is. And also, you shouldn't be posting about things about your family as well, right? So when you are on social media, you should be writing, oh, today I'm very mad at my mom because my mom did 1, 2, 3. The reason for that is that, like my colleague mentioned earlier, on the internet, we can all be who we want to be. So you might be posting those things, and there is actually a pedophile online who's looking for children. And they look at your comment and they're like, aha, we found our target. They create a false profile with a name that is incorrect, with the age that is incorrect. You've told them you go to Doringkloof Primary. They also lie and say, I'm also in Doringkloof Primary. I'm in grade 7. Now they want to be your friends because why? They want to form a relationship with you so that later on they can be able to abuse you. So it's very important for you not to share that information because now you are even letting people who are abusers know all about your life, and now they will know how to target you. And also, the other thing that we must also focus on is we do not share our private information, even with our best friends, right? So if Bestie says, I forgot my Roblox password, can you give me your username and password? Are you going to give it to them? No. Why? Because it's private, personal information. Do you guys agree? Do you agree? Okay, now, lastly, right? Why is it so important for us not to share that information? I know I gave you one answer, but I want you to give me at least one each if you've got an idea why it is dangerous to share such information. We'll start from the left.
I think it's dangerous because then someone like a kidnapper, for example, finds out you live at this address late at night when everyone's sleeping, break down the door, take you, then you're gone.
Simple as that, right?
Tells you that you guys are really good friends now. You guys should meet up and then you can go to the mall or somewhere.
Sometimes your best friend's account can be hacked, and then they ask for a verification code for something, and you give it to them, and the person who's really using the account or hacked the account will use that information to their advantage.
If you share like where you go to school, that person might come and stop there at school and say, oh, your mom sent me to come pick you up because she's sick, and then they take you and then you're never seen again.
Okay, so let's say your friend's phone got hacked, like what Nala said. So your friend's phone gets hacked. They text you like, yeah, I lent you money a few days ago, ish, and you still haven't paid me back. Whatnot. And then they're like, hey, can you please pay me back X amount of money? You don't pay them back that money because why would your friend ask you for money? Number one. Number two, if you don't recognize the number, you shouldn't be talking to them. On WhatsApp, it even says, do you know? No, you don't have a group with this number. This number isn't on your contacts. Do you want to block them, or do you want to continue replying to them? You block them instantaneously, because whatever you say to them, they can even use against you. So, yeah.
Okay, so in closing, we must all know as young people who are here that there is support for you. If you feel like you have been cyberbullied, like it's been mentioned, or someone has sent you an inappropriate picture, or you have sent an inappropriate picture, it is okay because you did not know about it, that it is something that you are not meant to be doing. What you can do then is that you can report it. So I want to find out from the floor, 1 or 2 people, if you know any number that a person can call to report child abuse or child sexual abuse material. If you don't know it, it's fine. I'm going to give it to you. So the first one, oh, we've got hands on the floor. Okay, unfortunately, we don't have time for that, so I'm going to give you the answer. The first one is the 116 number for Childline. It's toll-free. You can call it, or you can ask your educator to assist you to call, or you can even ask your parent to help you. And also the other one is the Film and Publication Board. We also have a hotline that you can call if you see something that you feel is inappropriate or makes you feel uncomfortable. Even when you are playing on Roblox, maybe there's like a screen name that comes up, wants to be your friend, but it makes you feel uncomfortable, or they send you messages that make you feel a bit weird as well. You are able to report it to our number, which is 0800 148 148, and it's also a toll-free number. With that said, thank you so much for being such a great audience. Enjoy the rest of the session.
Thank you. You are awesome. You're awesome. Thank you so much. Stand in line, stand in line. Thank you so much. We are going for a break right now. Dan is going to explain the process of how we're going to be going. Boys and girls, stay here. Our stakeholders, our teachers, there is some refreshments just up there. The time right now is 10:10. We're going to give you 15 minutes to go to the bathroom. You're not going home. It's just a break, and then we will continue, and then we'll be done. Dan is here to explain everything. Oh, thank you.
So, boys and girls, you've got 15 minutes. Please do me a favor. When you go out, go to the toilet. Please do not stand up all the time. Go to the toilet, have 15 minutes. Then line up again for 15 minutes. And then you back.
no one else who loves me like you used to. Sometimes we're not ourselves. There's no one I can turn to. And I know all the feelings that we shared are in the past. And I know your relationships are never meant to last. And I'll take some time, but I'll be alright. We're moving on. We're moving on. I know times are tough, but I've had enough.
Cela ubone 7 phezulu. Okay, guys. One question for you. Who is our new Minister of Basic Education? Who is our... Okay, come forward. Shh.
Hello.
Quiet, guys. Who is our new Minister of Basic Education?
You.
What did you say?
You.
Is he correct? I'm not the Minister of Basic Education. Shh. Okay, quiet guys. What's your name?
Lukolo.
Lukolo? Please tell us who is the new Minister of Basic Education. 5 rand for you if you get it right.
I think it's you.
No, it's not me. Okay. Come. Shh. Quiet, guys. This is the last chance. I'm leaving with my 5 rand. Shh. Okay, what's your name?
Samgelo.
Samkelo? Tell us, who is the new Minister of Basic Education?
So isn't it NG, Mrs. NG? I forgot the surname.
She says Mrs. NG. Is he right? Is he right? No. Shh. Quiet. What's your name, ma'am?
Alzette.
Who?
Alzette.
Speak to your class teachers and speak to your parents. Do not keep quiet if other learners make you feel uncomfortable in you coming to school. The school is inclusive and is meant for all of us. It's meant for all of us to feel safe so that we can partake in teaching and learning. So nobody should be made to feel scared to come to school. All of us have a right to access basic education. So please refrain from partaking in bullying, emotionally and verbally, and also from the internet or other social media platforms. Do not partake in cyberbullying. Am I clear, guys?
Hello.
Am I clear? All right. And you promise that you will report bullies. Huh? I see somebody threatening somebody here. You will report bullies, ne? And you will respect your teachers, ne? Please respect your teachers, guys. We are hoping for the best for this school. So far, we've been impressed, I must say, from the with basic education for what? Hola, Liar School, hola. Hola, Liar School, hola. Keleboni 7, Pezul. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
They're promoting.
All right. So I'm going to introduce the next speaker, who is from the National Center for Child Protection. Please, everybody, give a round of an applause for Danny to tell him, he's going to tell you what he does.
Okay, boys and girls. Arnold, do I need the mic? Okay, so you guys are probably thinking this is strange because I've got a mic in my hand. But this is not, it's because of all the fancy things at the back. So firstly, I want to say again, thank you for being well behaved. Who here has not seen me before at your school? Everybody, I like that. One or two of you new kids, okay, great. So we've got a golden rule. When I speak, you guys are quiet. So when I say tire, you say? Okay, well done, boys and girls. Okay, so today, I'm here again in 2 weeks' time. We're going to delve deep in some of the topics. Today I want to speak about the impact. What is that impact when I share harmful content online? I'm going to give you guys an example. So I was lucky enough at the end of last year, we released our statistics, and I was lucky enough to then be invited by 2 TV channels to speak on some of those stats. And I spoke, and it was all on Zoom. The one was the day before Christmas. And I spoke on the stats about what's happening to you. We speak about that often, am I right? Okay, so we speak about what's happening. And what happened then is somebody, after the talk, commented. And he said, that guy probably eats children, he's big. And, Taya. And in that moment, I was telling Dana, you all know Dana, I told Dana, you know what, I think that's the first time that I visibly could see that I was cyberbullied. Because some gentleman that doesn't know me, he doesn't know I come to schools and I pull vehicles and stuff. He doesn't know I do strongman. He only looked at a photo of me and he said, I eat children. And that's why I know that much. And the impact when we say nasty things about someone is that when they don't have that ability or that safe space to speak to somebody, what unfortunately happens is they keep it all inside. And when they keep it all inside, unfortunately, they're stuck with their own thoughts because nobody wants to go somewhere and say, you know what? Somebody called me fat. Somebody called me ugly. Somebody called me stupid. We've had this chat. We don't like hearing those things. So when I don't like to hear that, I obviously don't want to now go out and discuss it with someone. So the impact immediately is that I'm going to isolate myself. How many of you felt isolated because you read something nasty of yourself before? Okay, hands down. See, so what happens is I isolate myself, and when I'm isolated is when I sometimes don't make very good decisions. Because now I'm all on my own. I don't want to tell my best friend somebody called me fat because I don't actually want my friend to think I'm fat. I don't want to tell my friend that somebody called me stupid because what happens if my friend says, but you're stupid? I don't want to share that kind of information because I'm not proud of that information. So I want to remind you guys that the impact that has on somebody is that they isolate themselves. And when they isolate themselves, it sometimes is when they make decisions that they can't reverse later. Who sits here that has lost somebody because they felt isolated and you've lost a family member or a brother or a sister or somebody that you know? Okay, boys and girls. And that's what we don't want. So remember, as everybody said, and you guys know me, our number is available at the school. When somebody cyberbullies you, when somebody hurts you, when somebody says something that's hurtful, please remember that there is somebody that wants to help you. All these stakeholders that are here today, from all these big fancy places, guess what? They care about you. And behind the scenes, we all work together to make sure that you guys are safe. So you're never as alone as that cyberbully is making you feel. You're never as alone as what the world sometimes makes you feel. You're not alone. But what we need from you is to speak up. Because once that impact hits, it's not just you. When you've lost somebody close to you, the impact carries on for a long time. And that changes you. When your heart is broken, when your heart is sore, it changes the way that you interact. It changes about the decisions you make going forward. And remember what I've taught you in the past, please don't go to your bedroom with your cell phone. That's mean, because if you do, you carry this bully with you. You carry the cyber bully with you. And then it's with you all the time, and all you're doing all the time is, oh, they sent another nasty thing. Okay, and that hurts. So if you're sitting here and you have cyber bullied somebody, please go and say sorry. If you're sitting here and you're currently being cyber bullied, please share with your teacher, or at the end of everything, myself and Dana, we are here. We've got that other lovely lady from our organization as well. We're all here. Please stay behind at the end and share it with us so we can help you. Okay, that impact of those decisions. Then, I've had this chat with you. If you've made that decision in the wrongful moment, when you felt isolated, you felt alone, and you made that decision to send a photo or send a nasty message, please share that information so we can help you. Do not sit here and you've got information on your phone where somebody's saying nasty stuff and you're trying to deal with it on your own. If you're uncomfortable to speak to your parents, you're uncomfortable to speak to your teacher, that's what we're here for. That's what all of us do, is we're here to care for you. So don't let that impact ever get to the point where it hurts you. Will you remember that for me? Okay, boys and girls, as always, you were so well behaved. Give yourselves a big hand.
If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, stomp your feet. Maybe let's not try that one. Let's try again. If you're happy and you know it, say amen. Amen. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, clap your hands. If you're happy and you know it, do all three. All right, we'll get there. I'm not so happy. I'm about to introduce the next speaker from UNESCO. After that, we're just going to do an icebreaker after that. And then we're going to let Google and Web Rangers to come forward. We all know Google, right? We know Google, right? We've got Google. Google is a person. Google is here. Google is a person. I'm kidding. But anyway, give a round of applause for Dr. Salome from UNESCO.
Hello. How are you? Can you hear me? Can you do something that you usually do at school to welcome people? You clap your hands. You don't have a special clap, huh? No special clap that you do? It's just, okay. All right, I'm Salome, I'm from UNESCO. Bena, do you know what UNESCO stands for? Okay. I won't bore you with that one. But, so, online safety. So, a lot of speakers have covered my points. So, I'm just here to give you tips, ne? I'm here to give you tips. So, think before you click, ne? You do what? Not everything online is true. Do you agree or disagree? And not everyone is who they say they are online, eh? You can be chatting to a very older person pretending to be an 11-year-old. Okay? Not everyone who say I am Salome is actually Salome online, okay? So be careful, all right? And another one, protect your privacy. Do what? Protect your privacy. You do what? Do you tell people where you stay online? Do you tell them where you go to school? Do you tell them what time your parents come home from work? You don't do that, right? Even though they say that they are your friends, but you protect your? All right. Be kind online. Not only online, but be kind. You don't take a picture of someone without their consent and post it, right? You don't do what? And then you use kind words. You do what? And then where do you report bullying or cyberbullying? Let's see, hands up. Where do you report cyberbullying? Can I have hands at the back? Just stand up. The lady at the back. Where do you report? Stand up, Nana. Yes. Where do you report cyberbullying or bullying? To a trusted adult. Yes, ma'am. Yes, you? To an agency workspace. Yes, Nana? Yes. To a film and publication board. Did you hear that? Yes. And then you can also report it to your teacher, to your parents, to your? I can't hear you, my son. Child protection service. Do you know child line numbers? Child line. Do you know child line numbers? Let me hear it. Again? And it's a toll free, okay? And then you can also report to the Film and Publication Board, right? And be kind to each other, ne? You are going to be? You are going to be? So there is this game that my kids play. This other learner in the panel mentioned it. Oh, and then this other time I hear him talking to somebody else online. I'm like, who is this person? And he said, no, it's my friend. Do you know this person? He said, no. Is that safe? No. It's not safe. You don't talk to people? You don't share your information with people? Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. So right now, we're going to spell Google, right? Because our next speaker is Sipho Mtombeni, right? But I want us to do it in a fashionable way. When I say, give me a G, you give me a G. You know that one, right? And then I say, what do you get? We're going to try it. All right. Give me a G. G. Give me an O. Oh, you guys do it? Give me an O. Okay, I haven't been in school in a long time. Okay, let's do it. Do you want to make them do it? Yeah, come, let's do it. Do it the way you guys do it.
Give me a G. Give me an O. Give me an O. Give me a G. Give me an L. Give me an E. What does that spell?
All right, all right. Now, I want a grade 7 guy. Nice one, high five. Come up with the bass, right? Now, when he's doing it, we do it like ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba-ba, right? No, just you do it, we dance. All right. No, do it like how she was doing it, and I'll be dancing. Or anybody who feels like dancing sitting down. Okay, go. 1, 2.
Give me a G. Give me an O. Give me an O. Give me a G. Give me an L. Give me an E. What does that make?
Woo! Boys and girls, welcome Sipho Mtomene.
Wow.
Wow, wow, wow. Okay. So, how are you guys? Good, good. Shh. Okay, all right. So, I feel weird with this mic, but apparently I must keep it, so it's fine. So, my name is Sipho, right? I work for Google. I am not Google. So, Google is not a person. Google is a company. Who knows Google? Let's see here. Ah, okay. Okay. That's good. That's good. All right. Okay, hands down, hands down, hands down. Settle down, settle. Settle down. Okay. All right. So, who knows, who can explain to me what Google does? Do you know what Google does? Can you get up? Stand up. Speak louder so they can hear.
So it gives you,
Listen.
it gives you information that you didn't know of, and it educates you most of the times.
Right, well done. That's good. Good, good answer. You come. Yeah, stand up. Yeah, yeah. All right. What's your answer?
Google is a company where
Listen, listen. Can you hear her? So hush, hush. Listen.
Google is a company where you search something on it and then it gives you resources, pictures, or a website that shows you where it is.
Well done. That's a great answer. Amazing, amazing. All right, all right. I'm gonna come this side. Let me try this side. Anyone this side? Let's see, let's see. Let's see. You come through. You. All right, all right. Let's settle down. Let's settle down. Let's give him a chance.
To give answers for your questions?
It gives what?
Answers to your questions.
Gives answers to your questions. That's another good answer. Hey. Thank you. All right. So let me tell you guys. So Google has got a lot of products that we have. So you guys know about Google, the search engine, where you go in and you ask it for answers, right? So you would ask it for how to bake a cake, and it will give you an answer. You know Google, right? That's the search engine. All right. Do you guys know about Google Maps? Yes. You guys know about Gmail? Yes. You guys know about YouTube? Yes. You guys know about Waze? Yes. All right. I won't go. There's a lot of other products, right? So Google has got over 200 products, right? So the search engine that you use every day is just one of the products. We have maps, we have other things that we do, but they are all online platforms, right? So all of it is all on the internet. So why do you think it's important for us to make sure that you are safe when you are using the internet? That was a very quick one. Let's hear you. Please get up from there. Let's hear you.
So what was the question?
Why do you think it's important for you to stay safe on our platforms?
Because you can have like a lot of information spreading around everywhere, and someone can get your Google account and also maybe like stalk you or anything.
Yeah, awesome. Give a round of applause. All right. All right, so I have a question to ask you. So who here is 13 years? 13. Let me see 13-year-olds. 13-year-olds, okay? So that means the rest of you are all under 13, right? No? 14-year-olds? 15? No? 10, 10, 11, 12, 12, 13. How, you guys don't know your ages? All right, settle down, settle down. Settle, settle. Konje, what did Donnie say when he says tire? You say? Thank you. All right. So you guys know YouTube, right? Did you know that YouTube can only be used by people above the age of 13? Did you know that? So, again, if you are below, if you're below the age of 13, you should be using YouTube Kids. Don't, why are you saying no? You don't want to use YouTube Kids? Oh, all right. Do you want to say something? Yeah. Stand up a bit so that they can hear you. Guys, give her a chance. Let's listen. I like your answer. I like your question. Let me tell you this. Awesome. Great question. Please give her a round of applause for that question. So if you want to use YouTube, the normal YouTube, and you don't want to use YouTube Kids, you can use YouTube, but only under supervision, right? Supervision of your parent or guardian or any adult that is around, right? So it doesn't mean they have to sit with you as you're doing your YouTube searches, but there is a way that we can have that they can link your account to their account. So it allows them to be able to see and make sure that you're using and searching only for the appropriate things, right? Remember, the reason why we created YouTube Kids is to keep you safe, right? Because if you're using YouTube and you go in and you're searching for something on science, right? Because you're doing a project in science. Who's doing science? Is there science people? Are we still doing science here? I don't know. It was a long time since I was here, guys. So if you're going to YouTube and you're looking for a project on, what are you guys doing now? Jaws of Life. All right. So you go into YouTube and you search Jaws of Life because you want to do a project on Jaws of Life. And then you start finding things and other things that you are not supposed to see. You're finding pictures and videos. I see your hand. I'll come to you. You're finding pictures and videos of things that referred to as Jaws of Life, but that's not what you were looking for. You were looking for projects, things to help you with your project, for your science project, right? And now you're finding content that's not appropriate for your age. This is why we have created a platform like YouTube Kids, so that one, we know that all of the content, information, the videos, everything that you have in there is going to be safe and age appropriate. So if you don't want to use YouTube Kids and you get to the age of 13 and above, you can start having an account, a YouTube supervised account, where your parents are able to kind of see the kind of content and products that you're looking at. So that's one way to look at it. We also have a product called Family Link. Has anybody heard of Family Link? I see. Okay, a few names. Who wants to come tell the rest what Family Link is? You're so eager. Come through. All right, come listen. Because most of you didn't know what Family Link is, so he's going to tell us.
Family Link is an app that your parents can use to supervise you on your phone or your device.
Awesome. That's correct. Absolutely correct. All right. So, whom of you? So let me see. How many of you have got a cell phone, a tablet, some sort of device that connects to the internet? Is that cell phone, right? You own a cell phone. You have a tablet, or you have an access to one. Yeah? Is this your hands up? All right. Of those of you who have a cell phone or a tablet that you use, how many of you have got Family Link on it? All right. All right. Okay. All right. I'm looking for somebody to come tell me why it's important to have Family Link. You come through. Yes. All right. Let's give him a chance. Give him a chance.
Family Link is important to keep your child safe if there's dangerous content on their phone.
Awesome. That's a great answer. All right. So, as he said, the reason why we created Family Link at Google is because we want parents to be able to have the ability not to spy on you, but to make sure that to keep you safe, right? If anything happens to you, they're able to kind of make sure that they supervise your behavior and the things that you're doing on your device. They can see some of your search history, they can see some of the other aspects that you're using to make sure that you're not getting into trouble and making friends of people that are trying to get you into problems, right? So that's the importance of Family Link. So if you don't have Family Link and you have a device at home that you're using, when you get home today, tell your parents about Family Link, right? Right. Cool. So, all right, okay. So, the other thing I wanted to come tell you about is what we refer to at Google as being internet awesome. So I want you guys to be internet awesome, right? What do I guys want you to be? All right, so being internet awesome has got 5 pillars, right? We're going to repeat them now if I can get my notes open. So the first one is being internet smart. Go repeat. What is it? What? All right, so being internet smart really talks about understanding and knowing and being safe and making sure that you are smart about the information that you share on the internet, right? So being internet smart really talks about, sorry, let me just get my notes here. So has anyone heard about the saying, the internet never forgets? Whew. Yeah? You've heard about that, right? So that means what you post today is never going to leave the internet. Do you know that? Have you heard that? So if you post something negative today about somebody, in 10 years' time, when you are getting into varsity or trying to start finding a job, somebody's going to remind you about the post that you made on Facebook or on, what do you guys use? Instagram, TikTok. I don't know what that is, but okay, cool. Right, so what's the first pillar? Being internet smart, right? It talks about your reputation. Remember, as a person, you have a reputation, right? So people know you as a nice person, as a kind person, either as a rude person, as a person who is nice and clean, nice and nice and respectful, right? This is how parents know you. This is how your friends know you. On the internet, this is how you also want to be known, right? Because you have a reputation based on your internet profile. Do you understand that? So what was that first one? I said I want you guys to be. All right, that's the first one. The second one is being internet alert. All right? So being internet alert talks about being able to recognize when some things are not right, they are not correct, there's false information on the internet. So does anybody know what a phishing scam is? That's a, yeah, tricky one. Come now, do you know it? Do you know it? Phishing. When they talk about a phishing scam, do you know what that is? Do you know? Are you just guessing or do you know? You are guessing. Who knows? Who knows for sure? You know. Come, Pin. Come tell me. Come tell us all. What is a phishing scam? Phishing spelled P-H-I-S-H-I-N-G, not F-I. P-H-I. Phishing scam. She's going to teach us all. Huh? All right.
So I've heard this when I was young. And
Speak
they
louder
told
so they can hear you. Yeah?
So I heard this when I was young. They explained it to me in a childish way. So I'm going to try and remember it. So a phishing scam is a scam that are phishing for kids that are the underage of 18, even over 18. Phishing scams also can even take adults
adults and even scam you to go to even meet them. So it's basically kidnapping, but in a phone way. So if you see any fake calls on your phone, please do not answer it. It's not okay to do that. They can even find your location even with your phone if you answer it.
All right, thank you. Give a round of applause. All right. So that was we were 80% there. Oh, do we have a hand up at the back? Yes, go ahead. Come through. Okay, we have another try. We have another attempt. All right, let's give her a chance. She's going to explain to us what is a phishing scam, remember?
So actually, what a phishing scam is,
Give her a chance.
let's say you want to look for Nike shoes, and you go on Google, and then you accidentally click on the wrong link. That means that's what a phishing scam is.
Okay, awesome. Give her a round of applause. So, between both answers, we are getting there. We're getting closer. Do you want to try? Come through.
A phishing scam is when you click on a suspicious link that steals your IP and your location.
Awesome. That's a great one. Alrighty. So let me give you my kind of official answer, official unofficial answer. So a phishing scam happens anytime where you are tricked, whether as a child or as an adult, you are tricked to provide information that is personal of yours, right? So this information can be your location, can be your address, your personal details, your numbers, but also it can go further. It can be your bank account details. It can be your passwords. So think, for instance, and it happens a lot these days, if you have a phone and you see an SMS that says you have won 100,000 rands, click here on this link to claim your prize. Yeah? And then you click on the link, and then what does the link ask you for? For your details, right? It says put in your name and surname, put your bank details here, put your account number, put your credit card details. What is the number of your credit card? What is your CVV number? What is the password for your Facebook? What is the password for your Instagram? You know, and they ask you for all of this information, which is not relevant. So they tricked you by telling you about a competition, which is not true. But then what they've done in that, you have given them information of yours, which they can use to either steal your money, to come kidnap you, to come do anything else that they want to do, because that's basically what the purpose of a phishing scam is. So anything that brings you and tries to trick you to providing information that is personal of yours to them is what we would refer to as a phishing scam. So what does that mean? I said the second pillar is B, internet. Alert. Yes, at least some of you are alert. So being internet alert means you need to be able to start realizing and recognizing when some of the things on the internet that don't look true might not be true. So you just need to keep alert. Some things sound too good to be true. I won 100,000 rands, but I didn't even enter a competition. How did I win this 100,000 rands, you know? So that's being internet alert. The third one is being internet strong or secure. Internet strong or secure talks about how you use your passwords, right? So how many of you use the same password for all of your accounts? So the same thing for Instagram, for TikTok, for Facebook, for Gmail. You use the same password for all those things. Yeah? Is that what you guys do? Is that what you guys do? You use one password for all of your accounts? No? Yes? No? Yes, you do? Okay. So if you're using one password for all of your accounts, I'm worried. Let's have a conversation after this. Because you should not be doing that. You should not be using one password for all of your accounts. Do you know why? Because if somebody is able to guess it, is able to figure it out, they've got access to then all of your accounts, right? How many of you have heard about people who use password 01 as their password? Yeah? Do any of you use password 01 as your password? Do you guys use 12345 as your password? You use ABCDE as your password. All right, so who can tell me, and this is a tricky one, who can tell me what a good password looks like? How should you put together a good password? Do you know? Okay, come through and tell us. Okay, did everybody hear that? So, she said we must use use a letter, right? Use a number, and then the other one you can add is you can use a special character. You know what a special character is? Okay, cool, I'm glad. Who else can give me another tip about a good password? Let me give somebody who hasn't spoken. Can you get up and just speak louder so everybody can hear? Everybody give him a chance.
You can also use something like a number,
Guys,
but you mustn't use some numbers like everybody knows. Because if, for instance, someone knows your number, you can easily get hacked.
yes.
For instance, if you like use letters, sometimes people can figure out your letter. Unless if you use 2 letters or your name.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you. Give him a round of applause. Okay. So, one tip from me. You don't use your name because people can guess your name, right? Don't use your birthday because people can easily guess your birthday. Use something that somebody will take some time to actually figure it out, right? So think about a purple unicorn at 04#2, right? And then you make your P a capital letter, a U, a capital letter U. That's a good password. Nobody will really be able to guess it because when you look at Sipo from Google, you don't think his password would be, you'd think Sipo, right? Sipo at 12345. That's an easy password to guess. So when you're thinking and putting together passwords, think about how you can use different characters, letters, numbers to be able to do so. Let's move to my fourth one. So what was that one? The third one I said, be internet? Be internet strong. So your privacy, your security, your passwords are quite important. The second last one is be internet kind. Be internet kind. So we've spoken about how we shouldn't be bullies. What do you do when you see somebody being bullied online? What do you do? Can I hear from you, ma'am? I'm going to come to the back there. You ignore? Okay, all right, I hear you. So, but like, I want to hear, so you, you see somebody being bullied online. What do you do? Can I have somebody there from the back corner? Is no way, okay, can I have you? Yes, you. Come. All right, let's settle down. David. Okay. Shh, guys, let's give him a chance.
So me, when I'm online, I play Roblox and watch YouTube and other TikTok things. Yeah, that's what I do.
And then if somebody tries to bully you online, what do you do?
Like I report them to my parents or other people, or to my parents.
You report them to your parents.
Yeah.
Okay, awesome. Let's get another answer. Yes, thank you. Yes, please.
If I saw someone getting bullied on like YouTube or on Roblox or something, I'd stand up for that person and tell them that even though that person said something, they shouldn't believe it because it might not always be true, and they just should always have self-confidence. And yeah.
Amazing answer. Thank you. So, with that in mind, so if somebody bullies you online, it's always best to report, right? You go tell your parent or guardian about what's happening or what they're trying to do. But when you see somebody else being bullied online, don't just be a bystander, right? You either intervene or you show kind words to the person that's being bullied. You speak to them and make sure that they understand that they don't need to be bullied. And you try offer help to them, right? If it's a friend of yours and they haven't reported it to their parent or guardian, you speak to them about reporting it, right? So, as I said, my fourth one is about being kind, right? What did I say? I want you to be internet? Right, so kindness goes both ways. So it means don't be a bully, but also if you see somebody being bullied, be kind to the person that's being bullied, okay? All right, the last one, be internet brave. Right, be internet? Right, be internet brave. So what happens when somebody sends you a naughty picture or a link to a naughty adult website? What do? You report it. You report it. Who do you report it to? Who do you report it to? Yes. To your parents? Who else? Yeah? Go ahead. Sorry, I can't hear you. To a police officer? Okay, let's see at the back there. Let's see, hear you. To? Did you guys hear what she said? Yes. Somebody that you really trust. I like that one. Awesome. Let's hear you gentlemen there. To? To a teacher. How? It took you guys so long. I thought you would have started with teachers. But that's good. Anyone? Let's hear from you. To? To the FPB. Awesome. Right. All great answers. A round of applause for all of you. Right. So, my fifth pillar was be internet brave. The one that we just did, be internet brave. So it really talks about don't be quiet. If something is happening to you online and you're finding that you are either getting somebody who's making you feel uncomfortable or a friend of yours is sending you inappropriate materials or you're finding somewhere where there's things that you should not be accessing or seeing, don't just keep quiet, but talk to someone. Be brave enough to speak to your family, speak to your parents, speak to somebody that you trust, speak to a teacher, speak to the FPB, but report it, speak up, right? So that's exactly what it's talking about. It's about being internet brave. Now, I'm sure I have a prize from the FPB for anybody who can repeat all 5 pillars back to me. All 5 pillars, you got a prize already, so I can't call you. Do you know all 5? Are you sure? Are you sure? Because there's other hands over there. Come through. All right, and you must explain to me what it means. All right, guys, let's listen. I want you guys to tell me if he's got all 5 right.
Okay. Being internet brave. Being internet kind. Being
Go ahead, go ahead.
Being internet strong. Being internet smart.
Why help? Don't help.
And being internet
Come now, one last one.
being internet
I said kind.
You said kind already?
No, wait.
Okay, I must give somebody else a chance. Okay. All right, thank you.
Internet
Babe.
intelligent.
No. Thank you. That's a new one. That's a new one. I'm going to use that one. It was you, I think, next, right? She has come through. All right, come through, come through. All 5. And now, remember, I also want you to explain in a short sentence what each one means. So when right? Cool.
So you said you must be internet kind, no cyberbullying and stuff like that, sir. And then you said...
Explain to them, they must hear.
Oh, okay.
Tell me if she's getting them all right.
So you said it must be internet kind, for example, no cyberbullying and stuff like that, sir. And then you said internet strong, like, how can I explain that one? Like, sir, I don't know how to explain it.
Okay, next one.
And then so you said internet secure. You said like, for example, if someone sends you links and stuff like that, sir.
So you said strong and secure,
Yes.
they're the same?
The same thing,
So
sir.
that's
Okay.
like
Internet
2.
kind, internet secure, internet smart, internet.
Okay.
Where's the fourth one?
I don't know. You tell me. I'm going to have to move on to the next one. All right, one last one. Otherwise, I'm going away with my prize. One last one. One last one. You've been. All right. She has been. She's been. Come. Okay.
First, you have to be internet smart. I'm just going to explain afterwards. Then you have to be internet alert, internet strong or secure, internet brave, and internet kind. So to be internet smart means you have to know what to do on the internet, and you have to know what sites you can go to, what you can do. Internet alert, man, I completely forgot. Internet strong means you mustn't share personal information. Internet kind means you mustn't cyberbully people. Internet brave means if you are being bullied, you have to speak up.
Awesome. Great. Thank you. Righty. Awesome. Thank you so much. I have taken up more than my time. But thank you again. And I loved your chant. You must do that more often. I'm going to bring you to my office so that you can do that to my colleagues so that they can hear the Google chant. But thank you again. You've been a great audience.
All right. The last speaker, it's from Web Rangers. You guys know Power Rangers, right? Go, go, Power Rangers. You guys know it, right? But no, that she's not from Power Rangers, or she's not a Power Ranger, but she is a Web Ranger. Like internet, web Ranger. All right. She'll tell you all about it. Please give Pagamile a round of applause. Yeah, but they want to hear you.
Sanbonani? Hello? Okay. Hello, guys and girls. My name is Pagamile, and I come from a cool initiative called Web Rangers. Can everybody say Web Rangers with me? Web Rangers? Come on, with a little bit more spunk. Come on, Web Rangers? Web Rangers? Okay, so unfortunately today I didn't bring some of my Web Rangers. I myself am not a superhero, but I work with young, beautiful children like yourselves who are Web Rangers, and they are superheroes that work tirelessly, that work day and night to make sure that the internet and social media are safe for you, okay? So they are Web Rangers. They are superheroes that work with partners that are in the room to make sure that the internet is safe for you to use, okay? So I work with young people, children just like yourselves, all over South Africa. We are in 5 provinces, and we work to make sure that the internet and social media are safe, right? And that you guys have the knowledge and skills to be able to use the internet and social media safely and responsibly. Everybody say safely, and responsibly. Okay. So that's what I do. That's the Web Rangers program. That's what we do. We are in 5 provinces in South Africa, and we go around training learners just like yourselves in schools. We train your teachers, we train the SGBs, we train your learners of the Representative Council of Learners, the Representative Council of Learners, on how you guys can be safe on the internet, safe online. So I'm not going to go and talk about everything that everyone has spoken about. I think the whole morning we've been hearing about online safety, right? Even if you've never heard anything about how a young person can be safe online, I think after this session, you know 1 or 2 things, right? About how you can keep yourself safe when you are using your devices, when you are online, right? When you are using social media to connect and play games and have fun with your friends and family members, okay? So we're not going to talk about that, right? But what we are going to do is we're going to have a little small session, and I'm gonna ask some learners that side, a few learners this side, some learners that side, and then in this corner, right? Because we haven't given them a chance to speak. But one of the things that Web Rangers believes in, one of the core things that Web Rangers believes in is about empowering young people like yourself, educating them and training them and giving them all the information and skills that they need to have so they can lead in the digital world. When I say lead, I mean they can actively participate, right? They have a role. Everybody acknowledges their role. Everybody knows that young people have a role to play, right? And you use your skills and the knowledge that you have to fill that role online, to fill that role in discussions like these, to fill that role through policy submissions and speaking to big people in government, in business. Okay, so you guys have an important role to play. And we're going to exercise that role just a little bit today. Okay? This is the perfect setup to be able to get the adults in the room to listen to us. Okay? Who wants to have their voices heard and have adults listen to them? We are always listening to adults, right? Don't you want to be given a chance to just say a few things and have adults listen to you? Raise your hands if you want to listen, if you want to have adults listen to you. Right? Okay. We have a lot of people here who want to have their voices heard. And we're going to give them a few minutes just to do that, okay? The adults are in the room. They are ready. Adults, I don't see your pens and papers out, but we're hoping that you are catching everything that's going to be said now, okay? But we are going to we're going to engage the adults just a few minutes, right? You are going to ask the adults, okay? There's going to be a question, and you're going to ask the adults, and the adults are going to respond, okay? Right? So we want you to ask the adults, we want you to ask them, what's the one thing that you guys can do together with the adults in the room? One thing that you guys can do together to make sure that you guys are safe. Okay? You're not answering the questions, but you're asking the adults. You can ask about safety in schools with regards to the internet and the internet usage in schools. You can ask about in your communities. You can ask when you're online with your devices. You can ask in any sphere you want, okay? But the idea is to get the adults to respond, to give us some kind of idea of what they think can work when you guys are working together with the adults about keeping you guys safe, okay? So I'm going to get 2 learners at the back there. Two learners, just 2 learners at the back there, 2 learners in the front, 2 learners at the back, and 2 learners here. 2, just 2, guys. Two, guys. Okay. No. We'll choose you again. We'll do another question and answer, okay? Then this side. 2 learners this side. Yeah? Okay. Oh, choose a window. Yeah. Come to the stage. Okay, everybody. We've chosen. We have chosen. When I say tire you, thank you. Oh, Basabonke, but no. We've got out 2. We've got out 2. Okay. Guys, when I say tire, okay, remember guys, shh. Remember guys, that the learners that are up here, they are also representing your interests. They're representing, because they are children themselves, so they are representing you as they're up here, okay? Please think about questions you want to ask the adults, right? About how we can work together to make the internet safe, right? Where must we start? Everybody? Shh. Guys? 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 Okay, this is our time, adults. Are adults ready to listen to the children in the room? Okay, let's give them a minute just to think about their question. Earlier on, I know we were talking about something very important, and I think there's another. We were talking about the child line number, right? And there's an even shorter number that you guys can use, an even shorter number to remember, okay? This is an even shorter number. It's, who knows what it is? Do you guys know? Yes. No. You're almost there. So the number is 116. 3 numbers. They've now made it so easy for you. Shh. Shh. They've now made it so easy for you to reach them. Okay? To reach out to them. Okay? So if you need to call Childline for any reason, just remember, say it with me, 116. There we go. Okay. Now we listen. Ask the question. What question? Okay, must start that side. Think of a question you want to ask the adults about how they can keep you safe. How you can work together to be safe online. Everybody understands the question?
Ma'am, can you ask you guys?
Ask the adults, yes. Okay? Yes, about online safety. How you guys can work together to make the online space better.
I'm still thinking.
Okay. Okay, so who has a question? Who is ready with their question?
Okay.
Shh, guys. Just pretend.
Must I- Okay, so basically, if you want to ask an adult about the help of a, what is it again, the device of something, you have to ask nicely or something. But if you want to ask them a question, you have to be like, okay, why don't we both do this together and then not just question ourselves about something that we must not disagree on. But my main question is, why can't we just normally like listen properly and not complain about anything about what our parents are saying instead of just saying, no, you're wrong and all that stuff and what not.
I'll try and relay the questions to the adults. So the issue is around communication. What are the challenges? So she's saying that on her side, children might be eager to listen, but it's not maybe coming through from the adult side. So please keep this in mind, adults. What are the challenges in communicating between child and adult when it comes to issues of online safety? Adults getting it in the room? Yes, adults? The adults at the back? Sisonke? Are we getting the question? There's a question that's coming from the stage about issues of communication. So they are struggling to grasp what could be the challenges of communication between a child and an adult. Right? Are we getting the question? The question is around the challenges of communication between a child and adult. Why is there so much disagreement coming from parents when we are expressing how we feel? We are letting them know about issues that we are facing. Why is there so much disconnect? Why are parents just not getting it? Because that cuts off communication and we don't want to communicate with adults anymore. Get it? Adults got it. Okay, anyone else?
Why are there so much hassles with adults when kids are trying to get along with the world? Issues with adults when they're trying to get a living in the world. Kids in the world.
Similar question. Now it's just about like relations. Why is there disconnect between what parents want and what children want? Why is there so much disconnection with what parents want and what children want? Okay? Anyone else has a question?
Ma'am, why do like the parents like shouting instead of telling us properly? So if we make a mistake, why do they say, don't you think this is not smart, but yet they haven't sat down with us and told us?
Okay, so
I have another question. So why not the adults, instead of shouting at us, why don't they just explain to us that what we're doing is either wrong or right?
Why can't they trust us?
Okay, so there are two fundamental. So all of the questions that are here are around communication, which tells us a lot, right, about the fact that there's some things that we're just not getting right as the adults. So 4 of the questions were around the disconnect in communication between the child and the adult. And then the other one was around trust. Why don't adults trust children? Thank you so much. Can we give them a round of applause? You can go. You had a question? Yes, let me know. Tell me.
Why can't, instead of people being negative, why can't we just work together?
Okay, thank you so much. You guys can go sit. So can we get an adult? No time for adult. Okay, so you're doing the quick Q&A? Oh, okay. Thank you. You guys can go. Thank you so much, guys. So, unfortunately, because of time, we're not going to get the answers we were asking for. we're not going to get our questions answered because of time, but I would like you to grab an adult as you walk out, grab an adult, and if you have a question, ask your question, okay? But this is, even if we don't get our answers today, but it's good that the children had some time to ask questions, especially around communication, okay? Because that shows a lot of disconnect that we have. Thank you so much, guys, for your time. Thank you.
Thank you, Pagamile. Does everybody have a paper? If you don't have a paper and you're standing next to somebody who's got a paper, then you will read it from there, and then we'll leave something with your teachers, and you will get it and you'll sign it. Please, everybody stand up. Sisonke, can you come forward? Shh. Quiet, quiet, quiet. Click, 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 click. Can Sisonke come forward? All right, leaders, please keep them down. We're going to do a pledge, all right? We're going to read the pledge. We all learned about digital safety, right? So today we want you guys to be digital savvy, respect, kindness, security, all right? So we're going to read it like this. So I'll give you none. So the pledge says, I make a commitment to promote internet safety, respect, and kindness. I will at all time practice healthy digital habits. I pledge to be part of the solution and not make the internet a safe space. So you're going to take this home and sign it and remind yourself about today. All right. Leaders, please read them into the pledge. All right. And then you repeat after your leaders. All right, boys and girls? Leaders on 1, 2, 3. Okay, let's start. Quiet. How are you going to do it? So, leaders, how you do it, you repeat when the leaders go. Leaders, when the leaders go, I make a commitment, then you say, to promote internet safety, respect and kindness. Yes, we're starting again. Leaders, guide the school. 1, so repeat after them, okay? 1, 2, 3. Give yourselves a round of applause. All right, we're about to end. Now, quiet. Sit. Mr. Tlago. Make them sit, quiet. Quick, wabona Lwen. Thank you. Yeah, wait.
We're going to close up.
No. And then Mr.
Oh. Thank you. Shh. Oh my goodness. Shh. I think, get them to be quiet, please. No? Get them to be quiet, please. Shh. Hello. Quiet, please. Shh. Pancha, what did you say? Tire? Yes, please, they must just be quiet. Shh. Tire. Thank you so much. I hope you can all hear me. Can we all hear me? All right. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. We are right so much, children. We are right at the end. I want to thank everyone, the school principal and the management of the school. We really appreciate it. Thank you so much for accommodating us. Danny and the team, thank you so much for making this possible. To all our stakeholders, I'm not going to mention all of them by name, but thank you so much for supporting us. And I think the most important, yourselves, kids, give yourself a round of applause. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for being with us, because this day was all about you, and I hope you have learned a lot from everyone who was here. All of you use internet, right? I think the grade 4s, the grade 5s, up to the 13-year-olds, we all are on internet. We have cell phones, right? You have laptops, some of you have iPads, you have all sort of devices. Tell me, what's the first thing you do when you go out with your parents, either at the restaurant or you go on holiday? You get to a new place. What's the first thing you look out for? What's the first thing you look out for? Yeah? Yes. What is the Wi-Fi password? That's the first thing you ask. Do we have Wi-Fi, and what's the Wi-Fi password? What do you need the Wi-Fi for? To connect to the internet. So every day on your devices, all the time, you connect to the internet. So today we said, and I'm sure all of you now know, is the Safer Internet Day. Meaning you must always protect yourself on the internet. You need to be safe. Because whether on your cell phone, whether on your laptop or on your iPad, you are connecting to the internet. So you need to please be safe on the internet. The little ones that go on Google, you're searching for things. When you see things that you should not be seeing, please report that to your parents. Report that to your older siblings. Report to the teachers. And the older ones that are now 13, they can now, like what Sipo from Google was saying, they can now go to YouTube. They can go to TikTok. Please make sure that you are safe. Make sure that your account is always protected. There's the most safest options possible. If you are seeing stuff that you should not be seeing, as a 12-year-old or a 13-year-old, report those accounts. Report those accounts if those accounts are showing things that you should not be seeing. Report them with TikTok, report them with Google, report them with Facebook. Well, I'm sure none of you are on Facebook, you are on TikTok, you are on YouTube. Report all of those things. But most importantly, ensure that your friends or your mates that you're always with, make sure that you make the internet a safe place for all of you. Internet is a good place. Some of you said you are doing research on it, you are Googling. Internet is a great space. And for the little ones, you're going to see that you're going to use it a lot when you're doing research. When you get to higher grades, you're going to rely on the internet to help you. You won't just use the internet for games and doing all other stuff. But the internet can also be a dangerous space. And I think you've heard, you must not share personal information. Do not take pictures of yourself and post them on YouTube. Do not take pictures and videos and start sharing them with your friends on WhatsApp, because you never know where those pictures are going to end up. You are now in grade 4, you're taking pictures of yourself when you are naked and all of those. Now, those pictures are going on WhatsApp. Next thing, what did we say? The internet never forgets. Those pictures and those videos are going to live on the internet. One day you'll be 25 and you ask yourself, okay, what was I doing? You were a child. Please protect yourself. Us as parents and adults, we need to do our best to protect you, but we are trusting you with those devices. So your parents may not always come and check what you are doing, especially the 13-year-olds and those that are now going to high school next year. The parents are trusting you with those devices. Please do not betray their trust. Make sure that you are always safe and you are responsible. There are 5 principles that Google is talking about. I hope you have taken those and you have listened to all the messages. So in closing, I would just want to say thank you so much. I hope you have learned a lot today. You are now much more wiser on the internet. That device, it's a good thing, but it can also be a dangerous weapon. And one thing that I want to tell you, if a stranger knocks at your home and asks your parents that they want to come to you, they want to come up to you to the bedroom, are you going to allow them in? Because they are strangers, you don't invite strangers in, right? But on the internet, on that phone, you know how many strangers you are talking to. You know how many strangers you are giving them your pictures, how many strangers you are telling them every secret about your parents, about your family. So think about that way. On the internet, you are talking to millions and millions of strangers all over the world. Please be safe and make sure that you tell your other friends that go to other schools to please protect themselves on the internet and always be safe on the internet. Thank you so much.
All right, guys, let's do the last wave from here. We are done. From here, and then we move it from that side. All right. 1, 2, 3, go. And from that side to that side. 1, 2, 3. All right. You guys have been amazing. I love you, and good luck for the future. And be safe on the internet. Give yourselves a round of applause.
Okay, boys and girls. Okay, boys and girls, that is it. I'm going to hand over to somebody from the school. Okay, so that is it. We are done for the day. Thank you so much for being well behaved. Prefects, I'm going to ask you to just assist. And I think we keep to what we did the first round. Let the grade 4s go and then grade by grade. Okay, thank you so much. Thank you all of you.